Hello, everyone. Good morning. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Genshin Impact, shall we? Alright, so what we were in the business of doing before is just getting materials to level up Kaching's sword. Hey, Stark Thunder. Good morning. How you doing? And we've been ascending her blade with the equipment and the ingredients that we needed. And it's time for us to move on in our questing altogether. Let's see. Accept and accept. And let's see, we've got some achievements. Crab, good morning. How you doing? I'm doing great, Stark Thunder. Thank you for asking. Schnecken, hello, good morning. It's great to see everybody. Crab, I was just realizing that you were completely right about the XCOM video mislabeling and misuploading. I uploaded 2 videos ahead that I should have done, and so I'm going to have to upload episodes 50 and 51 later tonight to get back on track with that. Thank you for pointing that out. I completely made a mistake. Alright, let's see. I think I want to start with this quest right here, everybody. A teapot to call home. Schnecken, that is, I'm going to try to get the house. Thank you. Happy Friday to you. I want to do a teapot to call home and then continue the Archon quests to getting to the new area in Azuma. So I want to just unlock my little house because I think that sounds fun. And then keep going to the Lightning Land. And let me just get all of these things looked at. Alright, perfect. Okay. Anything else? Oh, right, she wants me to look at, like, notices, beebity-bobbity. I just like removing all these badges if I can. And then mail, claim my Mora. There we go. Alright. So to do this quest, uh-oh, this guy's coming at me.
Incoming.
Tidal wave.
Alright, get out of here, buddy. Alright, so we're gonna go and let's see. The quest says if we want to do Teapot to call home that we need to go to this area. And we'll just follow it. I'm guessing it's in Liwa. Yeah, it is. So let's teleport down to Liwa Harbor and take care of this. Alright. Man, there's so many world quests and side quests that I also need to do, but one thing at a time. So I guess we're going to talk to Grandma about her teapot and getting our own teapot. Now, is this Grandma, is she an Adeptus, or is she just a member of the Chising? Hey, hey. Kyla, what's up, my friend? Do I do the purple quest each week? You know, I don't. I'm terrible at it. I have just been really lucky opening up, doing my pulls and getting 5 stars. It wasn't verified what the old lady is, Schnecken, Madam Ping. I mean, she's old. She's been around long enough to see
children, come,
Rex Lapis
come.
for a long time, but at the same time, yeah, we don't know.
Just the right moment.
Just been lucky,
I've been
Kyla.
looking for you.
Hello, we've been looking for you.
Need any help?
Need some help, Granny?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more.
That's what I think, Schnecken.
In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
Ah, she's going to give me a special gift. You're too kind.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it.
I like how she won't allow me to decline it. Arya, hello, good morning.
I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds.
We do camp out in the wilds. It's rough.
That simply won't do.
Captain Duck, hello.
Since I imagine you
so it's nighttime, huh, Captain Duck? Good evening, I should say.
Ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
Subspace creation abilities? Wow. Now we're talking. What's subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will.
I see.
I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world.
That's pretty impressive.
The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say? I mean, look at how much trouble was gone through to build that floating palace, and she can just make one whenever she wants.
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed,
Ooh.
The teapot is nothing to boast of.
Really?
One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power.
Ah, come on. Don't sell yourself short,
But that's
Madam Ping.
enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
Okay. I can help you look for them. Oh, I gotta visit your teapot? You can visit other players' teapots, Schnecken? That's pretty cool. I can help you look for them.
Right.
Finding,
what
we are good
after
at that.
all.
We are amazing at it.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither.
Hither and
I've
thither.
already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need.
You have, huh?
What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for.
I
Some
know,
of them
Captain Duck.
are
It's
very
amazing.
rare indeed these days.
Oh, wait, no, we can find rare stuff. We're all about it. Easy, rare, we find it all. And what are those, if I might
Well,
ask?
For starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back
No
in
problem.
the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrived most profusely.
We can get
You
shimmer
would
soil.
have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies. And if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there.
Do I have a shovel?
But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled
That
from
does
the
sound
rock
hard.
of the chasm. Or
Smaragdus
used to be.
jadeite.
ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it.
Uh-oh.
In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans.
It's probably like radioactive.
Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who is the child? Is it that member of the Chising with the horns, by any chance?
Well, since you're an adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an adeptus too,
Oh,
right?
look, Schnecken, she does verify
yes.
that right here that
I
she's an
suppose
adeptus.
She does count as an adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many adepti in Liyue Harbor?
Yeah, she's an
We
adepti.
seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like, even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know
Yeah,
it.
Liwa is just a city of Adepti.
Maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
Hmm.
I'm back, Granny.
Oh.
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, it's a new person, huh?
Allow me to do the honors.
Oh, Yanfei.
This child here
She's already
is
been in my
Yanfei.
party.
She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yanfei, I believe you already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't?
Yeah, he
Much
was
has been written
Kylug.
about you in the Millilith's
He's like, I'm out.
records.
I retire.
You became one of Liua's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect
Exactly,
following
Kylug.
the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui.
Well, I mean,
Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chising. What a shame.
wait a minute. How is that a shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner.
Okay, good
If
call.
we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you.
I wasn't embarrassed.
Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me.
She's a lawyer.
Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy.
This is the first
If you
business
have an
card I've
urgent
received
issue,
in the
just leave
game.
me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
Oh, she's going after my
All
pocketbook.
right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand.
I don't have that much
I
Mora.
do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment.
I hope not.
You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Mm-hmm. Are you really an Adeptus lawyer?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
Yeah, you do.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway.
Oh, I
He
didn't know
mentioned that he once
Adepti
campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time.
have children.
And then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom.
Okay, maybe.
They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Yeah, that's quite the story. Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff?
Yeah, what about your contract?
What do you mean he just went back to get married? Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently.
Wow, Rex Lapis gave something as
Anyway,
a gift?
Let's not dwell on that
Not
too
Mora.
much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find
I
any
bet
at
that
all.
Jade salesman has some.
The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any
Pipe Dream, good
documentation
morning, my
either.
friend. How's it going?
Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Oh.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly.
Yeah, let's get
after
another way.
all.
Use your legal
It
powers.
is only right that they are duly rewarded.
Get us in there.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, she's got a
Whoa,
thick book.
That's a really
Yeah,
thick
exactly.
book.
It's a thick
What
book.
kind of things do you write in there?
Yeah.
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant
Huh.
who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If
Crossel.
my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores.
Okay.
He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal
my
ramifications
God.
that he should be aware of. Said he was
Hairpins?
planning to sell them in Snezhnaya.
But isn't it lethal?
So,
to
I
mortals?
guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
So everybody who's wearing this hairpin has gone insane or has been killed by the Jadeite?
Oh,
If they're
you
not
wanna join me?
Adepti?
I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Legal jeopardy?
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure.
It is.
Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with
Yeah,
her.
we're about to lose all our Mora to her. Alright. Let's then see what we can do. We need to talk to Crossel. Alright, where is this dude? Oh, he's at the harbor. Okay, that's cool. I was expecting he was far away, but he's not. Alright, let me get these flowers while I'm here. Some fine silk flowers. Let's just soak down and float and soar and glide with our wings. Careful not to bang our heads on the lanterns. Alright, here we go. Here's Crossel. Yep, that is a Shneznaya person with that long coat. But this is Ivanovich. No, I need Crossel. What's up, Cross?
Hello, Mr. Crossel.
Hello.
How's business been?
How has it been?
Good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite
Hey,
to make hairpins.
George, good morning. How
Have there
are
been
you?
any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins.
He did make the radioactive hairpins.
Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Jit Chow.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged
Yeah,
or
what kind of
lost
rental
while they're being
service do you
rented
run here?
out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi
Ah,
Qiao before
contract.
renting them to her.
There you go.
The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value.
I'm doing great, George. Thank you for
included a
asking.
clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable
10
by me
times?
to Miss Zhi Qiao in
Good
the event that it is shown
contract.
to be a fake.
No ambiguities there.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Oh, we're getting into some
Of course.
legalese
This
here.
way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
Hmm.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
We need
Oh,
the hairpins.
Of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract.
Super sus,
Here, I'll
Captain
mark
Duck.
it on your map for you.
Look at this guy's green
Thanks a
ascot.
lot,
We can't
Mr.
trust
Crossel.
him a second.
We'll be off now.
Shneznayan swindler. Alright, let's go see what's going on with these radioactive hairpins. She's actually really close. She's up on this somewhere, huh? Alright. No problem.
No time to lose.
No time to lose, indeed. Let's hit the steps. Let's go find this lady. That's some good broom work. Here she is. Hello. Oh, her head hurts.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
I feel like that. Snecken, it seems like that. Uh-oh. Did she lose it? It's 10 times the value.
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
Wow, nice outfit.
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossel that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
Yeah,
The
can we look?
hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet.
Uh-oh.
I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value...
Thank you, George. You too, my friend.
There's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Who could? Why'd you need him in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off.
Yep.
We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them.
Uh-oh.
A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices.
Okay.
That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances.
Oh, wow, to pretend like things are going well?
Looking down on me.
Jeez,
But
you gotta
now
have
that
more
I've lost the
confidence, lady.
hairpins,
These
what
hairpins,
will I do?
they don't give you the power. The power comes from within.
Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu.
I know, what a coincidence. They go missing right when she's down on her luck and has signed a completely unfavorable predatory contract. Maybe because this is the part where we say we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard
Oh,
anything back from them yet.
we're good with the Adventurers
Hold on.
Guild.
Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Chow, would you let me have a look
Chow.
at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let's look at some
Let me
legal
see.
loopholes.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Jichao somehow.
Well, what about Crossel?
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Yep.
Right.
Find the
I
hairpins.
finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossel the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss.
The original, okay. But I thought it was 10
Furthermore,
times.
The contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account.
Uh-huh.
And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Exactly.
Even higher. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Jichao looks like she's about to faint.
She's not in
However,
good shape.
All of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was
Ooh,
inlaid into the
good
hairpins.
point.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not?
It's a good point.
Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
We need
Except
the
that if we
hairpins.
found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item, and I should pay compensation per the contract.
Oh, come on. Don't be a passive victim, lady. Let's take control of the situation. Let's find these things. And we do need, legally we don't need to check if it's real jadeite for the purposes of the contractual obligation, but we need to know if it's real jadeite for my teapot house. Don't forget about that, lady. It's such a huge sum of money. You can't pay
However
that.
much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer.
Oh, get out of here.
I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
He's gonna take
Yes,
everything.
legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins.
Let's ask.
So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade.
Perfectly smooth.
My family has
Yes,
seen
yes.
much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Okay.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Mm-hmm. Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Yeah, let's talk to this Cross guy. He's very close by. Too close by, if you ask me.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jichao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
You mean the hairpins you had intentionally stolen?
About that.
She's explaining.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly, I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
5 mora.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research.
Yep.
Yes. And if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation.
Okay.
Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like
I like how he's always pointing at her. You're guilty.
Please wait,
What a
Mr.
jerk.
Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak
Einari,
here,
hello,
so
good morning.
let's find
Yes,
somewhere that
we've
we can
met
sit and
Yanfei.
talk in more detail.
The Adepti lawyer. I guess the Adeptus needs someone to represent them in human court for reasons. Find a convenient place to talk. Alright. Let's look for just a real quiet, out of the way, convenient place. We'll find it. And we're going to have a little chat. Excuse me, birds. We're coming through. Wow. These ramps are very convenient, but no railing on this side. Goodness gracious. This is dangerous. I wonder how many people have fallen into the bay. Yanfei should be licking her lips at the liability lawsuits against Liwa Harbor for their lack of safety handrails. All right. I know. Who would design that?
What is
it's
this
it's a
about?
death trap.
Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No.
What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Really?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions.
Okay.
I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience
That's fair enough,
a
Pipe Dream.
dramatic
I could do
change of
that.
personality. It most certainly would not
Change
be
of
smooth to the
personality?
touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Okay.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity.
Ah, we gotta do the elemental
If
site.
I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
Interesting.
That's the case. We should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
That's right. Right to his face.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to
That
leave.
sounds very...
And then he'd
professional,
throw the Smaragdus
Einery.
jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
Okay, that's a very vivid and
So
detailed
vivid that
description.
Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Huh.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them.
Good.
Fortunately, I have
Oh.
far more elegant
Elegant.
solutions at my
I
disposal.
mean, we could just
I'll share them with you in due course.
beat him up.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Oh, did they talk about radioactive elemental energy in the
Does there have
Taybot
to be a
lore
contract for
videos?
everything?
Interesting.
Paimon can't even keep track.
There's contracts for contracts on top of contracts. If I had one more for every time I hear the word contract, that would be a good contract to sign.
It feels
The
like
money would keep
Yunfei is
rolling
even
in.
more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
Yep.
These are my formal terms of engagement.
Rex Lapis.
Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written
Oh, she's trying to
contract.
take money from this
Any
lady.
work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem.
Yanfei is
Just
going to
sign
cost
here,
more
and
than
I'll
the
sign
Jadeite.
too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
Oh my goodness.
This contract has so many pages.
Contractception. Exactly,
That's all
Captain
I
Duck.
read
That's a
just
good way of
again.
putting it. That's true. Rex Lapis is done with the contracts.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
That's
I've
10
had a read
zeros
through.
after the...
Everything checks out.
Oh my
Well
goodness.
then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Mm-hmm. Need me to do anything?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve once we've got some things squared away.
Okay, like
I
what?
don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before.
I haven't.
In which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
All right, let's have an
Miss
experience.
Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Yeah.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some.
Ah.
Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. But either way, it's a lead.
It
As
is.
long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite.
All right.
Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
Unless it's me.
But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... Where can we find someone who processes ore?
The Jade guy.
I've got it. Let's pay a visit to Chateau.
Yeah,
the boss of the
Chateau.
Jade Mystery.
This guy
He's
has
a
been our
professional
Jade
when it comes to working with stone and
man
ore.
for a while now.
If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is right behind us. Well, that's nice. His stall is right by this restaurant. I forgot. Oh my god, I fell in the water. Chateau, do not pay any attention to my dripping clothing. It was an accident.
Why, hello there, honored customers.
Hello.
Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yunfei.
Yes.
Is something the matter?
Oh gosh, yes it is. Legal.
Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win?
Well,
Oh, I swear on all that is
no,
sacred.
don't do that.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
Yeah.
A Snezhnayan merchant named Crossel, you say?
Crossel.
I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite.
Okay.
That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Okay.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Hey, Deadeye,
Why,
what's up?
yes.
I'm
It
sorry,
was
my friend.
First time
Daytime
encountering
stream.
this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
He's like, I kept a few loose shavings. This is larger than the ore you gave him back. You kept 90% as, quote, shavings. Yes I did.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
How's it going, Deadeye? I hope this will make your work a little easier, at least. Let's take a look at these, quote, shavings. Let's observe.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Nephrite?
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time.
Ah.
I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
So my man back here, my jade mystery salesman, has never worked with Smaragdus nephrite either? The most common, used to make jewelry all the time? Come on now, he would know this,
A
right?
thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental
That's true,
energy
Einery.
whatsoever.
It definitely makes things take longer if you're trying to work and watch, but it does make it fun.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot.
Let's do it.
So, did you find anything?
Not a trace.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
She's an expert.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Okay. So, if you have, then could you not tell that it was this kind, the nephrite, when you looked at the jewelry?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart.
Ah,
There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer.
that's right,
but that
Deadeye.
translates to
Friday.
an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And
But he's not
I'm
a casual
sure,
viewer. He
significant
deals in
difference
jade.
the cost of having them
It's
carved
his
into
family
shape.
business.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
Okay.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
What do you mean back to him? You mean like right here?
Miss Yenfei?
Hello.
Might I be so bold as to inquire?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir, Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Sign here.
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Okay.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
We're gonna need the shavings.
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
You're in trouble.
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Wow.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yenfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
No, you can't know
I
that.
wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
Oh, he still will.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find
He's
something
super
a little
sus.
more compelling.
Everyone
If you want
wilts
to make
under
jewelry,
Yanfei's
you need a
legal pressure,
professional
though.
Jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it. Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
All right,
Well,
let's
that
go
was
find her.
quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day.
Okay.
As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yeah, you said that.
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You
Memorized?
memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Oh, look at this pun. I know. She's all over the place. Is this how Adepti become so adept at everything? Heyo.
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again with that casual tone.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Okay. You lead the way. We'll do whatever you say.
What should I try this time?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Alright, let's go up this way. She's up here. Oh, it's the shopkeeper. Yep. I've bought many an item from this lady.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Hello.
Has something happened? Did the client from last time...
Wait a minute. Is this the same lady that we're working for? No, it's just she has a very similar style outfit with similar haircut, but it's not the same lady.
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no?
Yeah, her powers
Yes,
seem to
he
extend
came
only
me
to
with a chunk of
memorizing
something he called Smaragdus
the
Jadeite.
law.
The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications.
Okay.
This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
I see.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Singsi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
He said
Yes, I'm sure of it.
We'll get the
The
affidavit.
hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Very good.
Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf.
Aha, nice.
I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Singsi. Now,
She is
could you let
definitely
me
a
borrow
book
this document?
nerd.
Sure.
And she's
it
good
isn't
to have
serving
on our
much purpose
side.
here anyway. I
Uh-oh.
take it then
Dark
that
future?
There's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need
It
to
better
worry
just
about.
be because it's
Just a
night. I
minor
need a
issue.
nice
I'll
weekend
return
here.
your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Yeah, because she's a lawyer visiting you. It's got to be a nightmare. Everyone's got to sweat bullets when Yanfei comes around. Must be the nature of legal consultancy.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr.
Boo-boo.
Baiju.
Baiju?
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want
The
to speak to
weirdo.
him for?
Yeah.
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus
Yep, we're
Jadeite
getting
is harmful to the human
Zombie
body.
lady.
Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
All right. Let's get the last piece of evidence so we can expose this guy. Miss
Some new items in.
the jewelry poster. Lucent crescents now in stock. Hurry, there are only 8 left. Okay. Sold out. Alright, let me see if she's got anything to buy. Oh, we need some stuff. Let's see. Wow, we have so many of the currency. I might as well buy some Geo Archon constellation stuff. Now, I guess I'll buy one. I need the lamp in the future. Oh, yeah, I definitely need for light. Are any of these Northlander 4-star items good for the characters that I have? The polearm, the catalyst, the claymore, or the bow? I don't know if any of them would be an improvement. Yeah, you're right. I guess you're right. I don't use the Geo Traveler often, if ever. I was just thinking I had so many, I might as well, but I don't know if any of these are worth like an active improvement over the weapons that I have with my main party. Let's talk to Baiju. I don't use Animo Traveler very often. I never... Not never, but I haven't had the Traveler in the party for quite a while. Let's run up this extremely large staircase. The Claymore's better for Noelle? That's interesting. Let me see what weapon Noelle has currently. She has... the white blind is what she's using. Oh, okay, Schnecken, good idea. Yeah, who else uses a claymore? I have so many people who use Catalyst, it's kind of funny. She could maybe use a better weapon than this. Yeah, see, we have these people who also use it. Oh, I see. You can just use it. Geo Traveler's your favorite, Captain Duck, because he does big damage. That's cool. I might actually try it out one time, you know, just to mix it up. Baiju.
My. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Hello.
Oh, I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
That's cool.
And
She
if
could
it
be out
isn't
there.
Miss Yenfei as well. Now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire?
Okay.
Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No.
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises.
Wow.
The 7
This guy
Mountain
memorizes
Treatises
books, too.
states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact
Oh,
with
good
it for a
call, Schnecken. They
prolonged
sure might.
period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse.
Jeez.
Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question,
Very
I suppose
astute.
that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite.
You got that right.
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently.
Okay.
A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
You don't say.
But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
Man, you know a lot, Doctor.
You needn't concern yourself about that,
Don't
Dr.
even worry
Baiju.
about it, Doctor.
Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
Yes,
You're
compensate.
too kind. Take care now.